Hi, it's Sue here. This is my very long-awaited meditation course. I talk often in many of my courses and online groups about the power of meditation for a whole bunch of reasons. Most particularly, I talk about it in the context of helping to find your purpose, and also in healing depression and many other things besides. So what I want to do is teach you a very, very simple meditation technique, and I will follow this with several different meditations. These will be YouTube videos that you can download. Well, they'll be both YouTube and sound files that you can download to your phone, your MP3 player, your computer, whatever. I recommend that if you can meditate twice a day, even if just for 5 or 10 minutes, you'll actually find more benefit from that than looking for one 20-minute block of time, say. It's simpler to find 5 minutes than it is to find 20 minutes. It is important that you find a quiet space on your own, although you're welcome to be able to practice this with others in the room at the same time, your partner, your children, whatever you like. To teach our children this technique from a young age is a superb skill for them to have, to learn to find the quiet space within you. In this first video, I just want to explain to you a little bit about what I understand about meditation, or a deep relaxation. There are many things that we do, all of us, to find a quiet space within ourselves. Many of us need to go away and literally be on our own. I find I need quite long periods of time to myself. Others will pray. For many things, like being in the garden on their own and getting their hands into the soil, they find very therapeutic in a very similar kind of way. Exercise, for many people, has the same experience. This is a very quick, efficient way to find that quiet space and to find that opportunity to connect with the flow of the universe, and to find healing within that. I tend to refer to the universe most often. For many people, they'll refer to this as the divine, as God, as energy. There are many different terms. Some of us will use many of these terms and have slightly different meanings for them. A spirit, a Holy Spirit, many of these kinds of things. My view is that we use all of these different terminologies to apply to something that is much the same, although we will explain it in different ways. I believe at the core of everything living is a universal power, which can be referred to as energy, as God, as the animating spirit that gives life to things that have life, whether those are plants or animals or whatever. When we meditate, we're able to pull ourselves into that space, to find that quietness between the sounds, between the things that we see and hear. I used to often find, when I heard prayer, especially prayer that was sung or chanted, that where there was a quiet space between the words, there's a great beauty in that very short silence. So we all have these different ways of explaining it, because it's so intangible and it is literally beyond our full explanation. We do all have different terms for this, and we sadly get very hung up on those different words, those different terminologies, explanations, and it causes a great deal of harm in the world that we have this this difficulty with language and its very limited way of explaining things, despite the much the great beauty that there is in language as well. So please don't get hung up on the words that I use. What I would like to do is we'll do a short meditation now, and then in several future meditations they'll be a bit longer, they'll focus on different things. So it's important that you do find a quiet space, that your phone is turned off, that your home phone is able to be either switched off or answered by someone else, that you ask others in the house to be quiet for you if that's necessary, to turn down their music. You may find soft background music is useful for you. I personally don't, but if you wish to use that, there are many wonderful recordings available. Sit comfortably. I think it's very important to have your back supported. I'm not into sitting in a lotus position in the middle of the floor. I think that's extremely uncomfortable, and if you're anywhere near my age or older, then you're not interested in doing any such thing. It's very important to sit comfortable. You don't have to sit upright in an upright chair. You can sit up in bed, you can sit on the sofa. Don't slouch, do sit relatively upright, but not ramrod straight. Be comfortable is the most important thing. Don't cross your legs, and leave your arms loosely at your sides or with your hands in your lap. Either way, just let everything kind of hang loose, okay? You can have your feet up, you can have your feet resting flat on the floor. Being comfortable is important. So I think that's enough of an explanation. We'll just do a short relaxation meditation now, and I hope that in this short meditation you'll find a quiet place within you, and hopefully my voice is one that will help you to relax also. So close your eyes. Have your head tipped slightly up, as though the sun is coming in through the room, and you're pointing your face towards the morning or late afternoon sun, just a little. If you're very fair-skinned and the thought of a sun makes you feel anxious, don't do that. But think of the sun as a very life-giving thing, not something that will harm you. So tip your face gently up. As I said, make sure that all of you feels loose. If it doesn't, that's okay. At some future meditations we'll go through different parts of your body to loosen them. We won't do that today. Leave your mouth slightly open. This may make you feel a bit silly, but either you're the only one in the room or everybody else in the room has their eyes closed as well. So don't worry if you feel foolish. So leave your mouth slightly open. And draw in a deep breath down deep into your belly, into the very lowest part of your body that you can. And let your belly expand with that breath, as though it's really fat. And again, don't worry, everyone has their eyes closed. No one can see your belly. Fill it up with air. And let it go. And continue to breathe that way. Not super deep breaths, but deep-ish. Deeper than your normal breath. If you can hear any sounds around you, don't worry. You may hear traffic, you may hear birds, you may have dogs barking in your neighborhood. None of it matters. You can notice it and let it go. Don't focus heavily on your breath. Just let it happen. Try with your breathing not to pause between your inhalation and exhalation, or between your exhalation and your inhalation. So breathe all the way out and then immediately start your next breath in, and vice versa. When you've breathed all the way deep in, let it go. Don't force any of your breathing in or out. And continue to breathe this way. And add a smile to your face while you're breathing in and out. Really big smile. So now you look like a complete Wally. Your head's tipped up, your mouth's open, you've got a big grin on your face, and you're poking your belly out as you breathe deeply into it. But that doesn't matter. Feel that, imagine that, the air you're breathing in, that you're breathing down deep into your body, is full of love and light and laughter. And your body is filling up with that love and light and laughter. And when you breathe out, you're breathing out everything that's not love and light and laughter, that's dark and ugh. Breathe that out. But don't think about it too much. Big smile from ear to ear so that your cheeks hurt. That kind of a smile. And if you want to see my silly smile, then you can have a quick open of your eyes. Is that silly enough? Now you can close your eyes and create your own silly smile, as though someone's telling you the most hilarious story and you're loving being with them, and there's happiness all around you. And you feel that love and light and happiness. And you know that you can, by this simple exercise, create that feeling of love and light and happiness in any given moment of your day. The more you practice this, the more that you will experience that consistently throughout the entire day. You're surrounded by love and light and laughter, and you're breathing it in into your body, and it's traveling into every vein, every cell of your body. When you continue this breathing quietly into your body in this way for a long period of time, 10 minutes say, without hearing my voice, you will from time to time, quite often, find your mind goes in the direction of something else. And that's fine. You might think about what you're going to cook for dinner. You might think about what your boss said to you today. You might think about what's on your to-do list. You might have a wonderful idea of something that you'd like to write about, tell someone. It's a good idea to have a piece of notepaper and a pen or a journal beside you where you can quickly jot down any inspiration you have during this relaxation meditation. Because we do tend to have those when we're in this space. It's not dissimilar to having those kinds of thoughts we have in the shower in the morning, when we can't write them down. But if you find your mind is drifting to something, in the moment that you become aware that you're no longer in tune with your breath, with love and light and laughter, just bring yourself gently back to your breathing, to the love that surrounds you, to the light that you're breathing into your body. It's not a negative that your mind has wandered to those things. It will always do that. So we just bring it gently back. We don't tell ourselves off that we've gone thinking about something else again. It's not necessary. It's a part of the process that when we are considering our breathing, we slowly drift into a brief moment of nothingness or of beauty and light. And then naturally we will drift back from that and into something else, some other thoughts. When we realize we're having some other thoughts about what happened during the day, what we think is going to happen tomorrow, we come gently back to our breathing, to love, to light, to the feeling of that light whizzing round inside our bodies. And we smile again. Big, big, cheek-hurting smile. And breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in, pushing your belly out, and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. That's all we're going to do today. Keep your eyes closed a moment longer. Bring yourself back to the room that you're in with your eyes still closed. You're present, you're sitting, wherever you're sitting, the position of your body, be present in your body. Maybe give your hands a shake, your arms a shake, your head a little shake. Blink your eyes. Come back to now. Open your eyes when you're ready. If you don't feel quite like opening them yet, it can take a moment or two. Come back to the present. And I hope that that has been a pleasant experience for you. That is what meditation is, and we're going to leave it there and try some more. Thank you for being with me.